up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys handshake on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts, company feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. Hit it up with a step on, spin move, is on, go.
them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline and touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there,
but it'll be second down. Throwing again. McDonald.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Albert O, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
30-yard line.
On first down, McDonald eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A lot of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Lost a yard.
McDonald sets to throw.
Rolling to his right, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Cole McDonald.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Saints 21, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Bond coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
3 and out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. (21-0) our score after 1.
Score Saints 21, Bengals nothing.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Harris now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints just continue to roll. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Saints 44. Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 45
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he'll try and run, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Burrow. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. It's
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Harris returning. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
13 yards. First down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And a Bengal first down.
Burrow, he's going to keep it on the option. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Mixon with a first down carry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carried by
well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zach Ball able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Flushed out right. And he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
58, Bengals 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just a... Really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Finding Harris over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To Deontay Harris. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. McDonald. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Burrow on 3rd down. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Jordan Reed has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, it's Reese. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, it's Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
On the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier. Logan Wilson on the tackle. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Kamara.
35-yard line.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Today's final score, Saints 72, Bengals 3.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man to steal it. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating. while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
This is second nature, all is automatic.
Instinct, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.